Hello everyone, Sachin this side from Invent Model. I hope so you guys are well and doing well. In previous session we learned about basic concept of SQL, data, introduction to databases, what is database management system, what are relational databases and what are non-relational databases. Okay, and what is SQL, history evolution of SQL. I hope you guys understand all of them well. If not, do watch again my previous video before starting this video. Okay, so let's continue our session that is on SQL introduction. Okay, let's okay. In today class, we learn about some other basic concept of SQL that are left before. So these are the topics that covered in today video. Okay, SQL data types, SQL operators, SQL commands like TTL, data definition language, data query language, data manipulation language, data control language, and transaction control language command. Okay. And the entity relation models, ER models, attribute relationship, mapping cardinalities, normalization, and types of anomalies, types of normalization. Okay. So so let's start our video. Okay. Yeah. So our first topic is SQL data types. Before learning SQL data type, I want to tell you that what are data types and what is it. Okay. What are data types and what is it? We have to know is what is data. Okay. What is data? So you guys know about data? So data is nothing but data is collection of information. Which type of information? Related information. Okay, related information. So data is a collection of related information. Okay, and the types, there are many types like numeric data, character data, binary data, and some other data. Okay, so here is it. Okay, so let's start. In SQL, the data types define the kind of data that can be stored in column. So there are the column in tables. Okay, my drawing is red, I know. So let's understand the basics one. Okay, so data types define the kind of data that can be stored in column. So there is a name, student name. So in this column, all the names are stored. So what type of data we have to assign in this column? We have to assign string the character data. Okay, and if it is a student ID, then we have to assign numeric data. Okay, so that's why we use data types in our table. Okay, so it is essential to select the appropriate data type for each column to ensure the data is stored efficiently and accurately. Okay, so data, there are several categories of data types in SQL, like numeric data types. Numeric data types means int, float, and decimals. Character data types for storing text like the value, like name, surname, father name, other. Okay, so these all are stored in the character, the course content. Okay, date and time, like what the joining date of student, what are the admission date of the student. Okay, binary data types for storing data like images or files. Use VLOB for large binary object. Miscellaneous data types includes Boolean for true false values and enums for predefined. Let's understand it now. So Limited data type that have int, integer, integer value have like whole number 0 to 0, 100, 10, 1000, lakhs, and so on. So these are the integers data types. And float show the decimal values like 3.14 or 2.05 and the some other kind of decimal value. Okay. And the if we want to store decimal value up to 2 or 5 places, then we have to use decimal. We have to use decimal fixed point number with precision p and scalars. Okay. So in decimal, we have to store up to 5 places decimal value. Okay. In character data type, we have to store in char fixed length string. It means we have to the length of the string is fixed. Like if we want to store only 10 character, then we have to only 10 character. If we want to store many numbers of character, like we have the big name. Big name means we have to use multiple characters. So we use varchar variable length string, varchar store up to the 50 characters in which we store our name, surname, and etc. etc. Okay, it is stored only up to the 50 character. In text, we can store up to I want. It means you can store in these statements address of someone person. Okay. So there is a no limit of character in text variable. Okay, text data type, date and data types. In date, store dates like date of joining, today date, or whatever. Okay. In a time, in time, we store the time of our information, related information to the someone. Okay. And date and time. Sorry, it's cover. I want to erase. So this is date and time, date time or time stamp, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to use in your code. We will use these data types in our future code. After, before writing the codes, we want to clear all basic concept about the SQL. That's why I overview of these concepts like data types and operators and so on. Okay. Store both date and time. Like in this data type, we store date with as well as time. Okay. In binary, fixed length binary data, like binary is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. It's like 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. You know the binary code. Okay. So you can up to the store up to the 5. In binary, you can up to store up to 50. And in globe, you can store large object files like images, files, videos, and etc. Image data. Okay. In miscellaneous data types, we have two types of data: Boolean and enum. In Boolean data types, we store true or false values, like the value is true and false. We want to store in this way, in this data type, Boolean data type. Okay. Enum, a list of predefined string value. This. Okay. So move forward. Yeah, SQL operator. In SQL operator perform arithmetic comparison and logical operation to manipulate and retrieve. We perform operation between the operands. Operand means these are the operand 5 and 3. These are the operands. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Addition, add two values. Okay. Subtraction, subtract one value from other, and the multiplication of and the division and so on. Modulus. Modulus return the reminder. Okay. It divide and return the reminder. Okay. So let's start. Now we have comparison operator. In comparison operator, we have to equal to operator. Check if two values are equal or not. Okay. Next, we have to not equal to. Check if two values are not equal. Okay. These are the commands we will use in future. Okay. And it, it is for the example you want to understand easily. Like select from student where age is 18. So it shows all the data which is equal to the 18 years. And in this, the select from employees where the salary not equal to the 50,000, it shows the data which have not equal to the 50,000 salary. Okay. Greater than, check if the left value is greater than, like greater than, select from product where price is less than 100, price is, yes, price is less than 100. So it's all the products where which have the price less than 100. Okay. Less than, check if the left value is less than the right value. Okay. Oh, sorry. Price is greater than 100. Okay. It sold the products. It sold the all product which have the price greater than 100, and it shows the quantity which have, it shows the quantity of order which have less than 10. Okay. It's a greater than 10 and it's a less than 10. Okay. And it are greater than and equal to. Select from user where age is greater than and equal to 21. So it shows up to the, it shows the value from 21, like 21, 22, 23. It shows those ages persons or users. Okay. Less than equal to, select from items where stock less than equal to 5. So it shows the item which is less, which have the value less than 5 or equal to 5, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Logical operators shows the and or not. Return true. The value is like from customer where city is, and age is, so it can check the condition and, okay, and it shows the data when both one of them condition are true, like from products where categories electronic or furniture. If we have electronic products, we show electronic products or furniture products. So it required only one condition to be true. In or, it required only one condition to be true. Not reverse the result, return true if the condition is false. Like select from employees where not city is Boston. So it shows the all employees which are not from the Boston. Okay. Bitwise operator. There are the bitwise operator. So bitwise operator, so it operate between two integer values, like select 5 and 3, and it is next one is bitwise or, it is between the 5 and 3 or, and bitwise XOR. It's like XOR, perform bitwise XOR operation on two integer value. Okay. Special operators between, check if a value is within a range. Between means it shows the value between the price between the 100 and 500, like 200, 300, 400. So it shows the price between the 100 and 500. Okay. In, check if value is within a set of value. In means, let's clear by that. So employee were department in HR, IT, and sales. So it shows the employees details who are from HR or IT or sales. Okay, like search for specified pattern in column. Select from customer where name like A. So it shows the day, it shows the customer's name which is started from the A. So it shows the like it's same type of names. Okay, is null. Check if a value is null. So it shows the value where in the order value have null. Okay, so select from order where delivery date is null. So it shows the delivery date which is null value. Okay, so I think you have understood all the operators. Okay, now move to the SQL commands. There are different types of SQL command. SQL structure SQL, the full form of structured query language, is used to interact with the databases. SQL commands help you to create, read, update, and delete data in database. It means SQL commands are used to update and modify our data which is stored in databases. Okay. Categories of SQL command, like SQL command are generally categorized into the four main types. First one is something is missing. So it's a DTL command. Its first one is DTL command. Okay. So this is DTL command. DTL command means data definition language. Okay. In DTL command, we have to learn about create command, alter command, drop command. So let's understand it. Create command, we use create command for creating data and databases and tables. Create table name, column with the data types. Okay. Alter modifies it modified the table and database name. Okay. Alter table name, add column name, data type. Okay. It modified the table name and databases name. Okay. Drop drop used to delete databases or table from the database. Okay. So next command is DML command, that is data manipulation language. Purpose to manage data within database object. The main purpose is to manage data within database object. Like if we create a database and in database there is a table, and this some information is stored into it, and some information is stored into it. Okay, I have to. Okay, so select command. It is all. Yeah. So there is a table. It's let's suppose there is a table. Okay. Table is just like and some information is stored like this. Okay. So we use select command to retrieve data from table. Select command to choose or select some data from table. Insert to insert new table or table. Yeah, insert into table name, column one, column two. Okay. And then update command to update the table name or column. Okay. And the delete command for the delete table name where condition is this. Okay. So in DML command, we have four command: select command, insert command, update command, and delete command. In DDL command, we have say so, so DDL command, we have the create, alter, and drop. Okay. And now in DCL command, we have Grant and revoke to control the access data in the database. Grant means provides specific privilege to users. Grant select on this. So, and revoke remove remove specific privilege from users. Like grant be like grant and revoke. Grant means we access user to access this data from the databases, and revoke we denied access the user to access the data from the databases. Okay, it is used for to grant. It is used for denied. Okay, now last one command is transaction control language command. Okay, in this command we have three commands: commit, rollback, and save point. Save changes made during the current transaction. Commit means it saves the changes which are recently doing happen. And rollback command undoes the command. It means undo, like undo undo our commands, undo our transactions. Okay, rollback command is like undo, and save point sets a point in transaction which you can later roll back. So it it like stop. You save this point to roll back your command, and it means you can undo from this point. Okay, so let's move further. We have entity relationship model, ER model. In ER model, we simply there is an entity, there is an entity means there are two objects, the student name and the college. Okay, they are the relation between them. What's the relation between them? They it's a student, and this is a college, and student going to college to study. Okay, to study. So I hope you clear. I hope you guys understand this. Let's remove it. Entity relationship model. The entity relationship model is a way to visualize, represent the structure and a relationship within a database. It means uh, that I said before, it visualizes the relationship between the structured. Okay, it helps in designing database schema that reflect real world entity. It reflects the real world entity, like real world entity, student, and the same college. These are the real world entities. Okay, so ER model basically depend on three components that are entity, attribute, and relationship. Entity is nothing but the like student name, college name, or something else. The entity represent objects or things that have distinct existence in the database. They can be physical objects like a book or student, or abstract concept. Representation representation entities are represented in rectangles. Okay, in the attributes definition. Yeah. So I think all are clear from it. So entity are representing the rectangle in it is represented into the rectangle. So it is the entity student which have the all retrieved information like student ID, student address, student course. Okay, so this is the entity. And attribute, what's the characteristic of a student, like which is what was student ID, what was the course of student name, and other things. Okay, then this is the attributes uh, of students. So definition is attribute are properties or characteristic of entity. They provide more information about the entity. Representation, attributes are represented as ovals connected to their respective entity rectangles. So it's so it's said that there is an entity and there is the attribute. What the visualized representation of this form, the data and the oval. Oval means it shows the attribute. That student is attribute of student ID. Sorry, I said opposite. Student ID is the attribute of student, and name is the attribute of student, and age is the attribute of student. Okay, these are the attributes. In the relationships, if we have two entities like student or college, a student or course, then we have the relationship between them. What's the relationship between them? Student and course have enrolled. Student enroll this course. Yeah, student study in this college. So what's the relation between them? It's so enrolls and it's so study. Okay, let's clear it. So steps to create an ER diagram. Identify entity. Firstly, we have to identify entity. It is the entity, student, college, department, and something else. Okay. Define attributes, related characteristic of these entities. Okay. And let's draw the diagram. So use a rectangle for entity, ovals for attributes, and diamonds for the relationship. Like entity, like it's so relationship, and it's so entity. And this is the attribute. It's in oval shapes. It's attribute, and this is entity. Okay, so you guys understand all the things. Example of your diagram. So we have this two entities and the relationship between enrolls and attribute student ID name is and this and this and this. Okay, it is a directly representation, but the ER model that I explained like that. Okay, ER diagram with cardinality. Cardinality means a database for a company with employees and departments. Okay, so employee and department. It shows the cardinality, employee and department, and this is the ER model. It is the cardinality. Okay, I hope you guys understand all the things. Normalization. So normalization is basically a technique that is used to reduce duplicacy of data, improve integrity, or accuracy to achieve accuracy of data, consistency of data. Okay, so that understand it through the definition. Database normalization is a process used in database to design to organize data to reduce redundancy and improve data integrity. Normalization involves dividing large tables into smaller related tables and defining relationships between them. Okay, so as I said that it is used to reduce redundancy, improve integrity, yeah. And the what is the process of normalization? It says that if we have complex table, if we have complex table, large table, then we have to we have to arrange this in a small table to achieve integrity and reduce duplicacy of data. There is many duplicate data, okay, in between the tables. So normalization involves dividing large tables into smaller related tables and defining relationship between them. Normalization helps in ensuring that database it achieved by the following series tools called normal forms. Normal form we further read about normal forms, anomalies in databases. So anomalies after when we are trying to insert data in complex data in duplicate data. If we are trying to insert data in duplicate data, then we show, then we occur anomaly. Insertion anomaly occurs when a certain data cannot be inserted into the database without other unrelated data being present. So if other duplicate data already present, we can't insert the data in same place. And update anomaly occurs when data is duplicate in multiple places and updating it in one place requires